The soft glow of early morning crept through the Seewald home as Jessa Duggar Seewald sat silently at the wooden kitchen table, her hands wrapped around a mug of tea that had long gone cold. She had barely slept. The weight of the past few weeks pressed heavily on her heart, and though she was normally private about her struggles, this time was different. Something had changed. Something too big to hide. She opened her phone. Notifications blinked relentlessly. Messages from family, friends, and fans who sensed something was wrong. "Are you okay, Jessa? We're praying for you. Please update us. We're worried." She took a deep breath and whispered to herself, "It's time." But before she could begin typing her announcement, she heard small footsteps pattering down the hall. "Mommy?" Ivy whispered, rubbing her sleepy eyes. Jessa quickly pulled herself together. "Hey, sweet girl," she said, lifting Ivy onto her lap. Moments like these reminded her of strength she didn't know she had. Soon Spurgeon and Henry joined them, followed by sweet little Fern toddling behind. Their innocent faces kept her steady. Her storms didn't have to become theirs. After breakfast, chaos settled, and Ben took the kids to the backyard. Jessa returned to the table. She opened her journal, pages filled with the raw truth of these past months. The dizzy spells, the constant exhaustion, the sharp pains that came without warning, the hospital visits, the long nights lying awake, terrified something bigger was happening. At first, she brushed it off. She was a mother of 4. Exhaustion was normal, but the symptoms grew worse. She fainted once while folding laundry, another time while preparing dinner. She hid it from the children and put on a brave face for Ben, but she knew she couldn't hide it from herself. The day she realized things were serious was the day she collapsed at the grocery store. A stranger caught her as she fell. She remembered bright lights, the blare of paramedics rushing her out, and the shaky feeling of not knowing what was happening inside her own body. That moment changed everything. The doctors ordered tests, blood work, scans, everything they could think of. For days, she waited, prayed, tried to breathe through the fear. And today had brought answers. She turned the page to her most recent journal entry, written only hours earlier after her latest appointment. Diagnosis confirmed. It's real. It's serious. But there is hope. Her doctors had found a severe but treatable condition affecting her immune system. It explained the collapses, the fatigue, the chronic pain she had tried to push through. It wasn't life-threatening. Not now, they said. But if she ignored it any longer, it could have been. That truth hit her harder than anything. I could have left my kids without a mom, she thought. A fresh wave of emotion washed over her. She wiped her eyes, opened her phone camera, and hit record. The video that shook her followers. Her voice trembled at first as she spoke into the camera. "Hey guys, I've been quiet lately. Too quiet, maybe. But it's because something's been going on. Something big." She paused, steadying herself. "For weeks, I've been struggling with my health. I ignored it. I told myself I was just tired, that life was just busy. But things got worse. I collapsed, more than once. And that scared me." She looked away for a moment, fighting tears. "I finally went to the doctor. They ran tests, and I have a condition affecting my immune system. We don't know how long it's been developing, but it's serious. And I have to slow down. I have to take care of myself, even when I feel guilty doing that. She forced a small smile. I'm going to be okay. I'm on treatment. I'm learning. But it hasn't been easy. And I didn't want to pretend everything was fine anymore. Her voice cracked softly. I'm sharing this because I know some of you are struggling silently too. Please, please don't wait like I did. Don't put yourself last. Don't assume you're just tired. Listen to your body. Your life matters. She ended the video exhaling a deep breath, one that seemed to release weeks of built-up fear. Posting it felt like opening a door she'd kept locked for too long. Within minutes, her phone exploded with notifications. Comments poured in faster than she could read. Jessa, we love you. You're not alone. You're so brave for sharing this. We're praying for full recovery. Thank you for being honest. This helps more people than you know. The support felt like a warm blanket wrapped around her tired soul. The family response. When Ben returned inside, he found Jessa sitting on the couch, tears staining her cheeks. He rushed to her side. You told them, he whispered. She nodded. I did. He kissed her forehead gently. I'm proud of you. You don't always have to be the strong one. Later that day, Michelle called with her soft, motherly voice. Sweet girl, you don't have to walk this alone. We're all here. Anything you need, meals, help with the kids, rest days, just say it. Jessa felt her chest loosen for the first time in weeks. That evening, after the kids were tucked in and the house had quieted, she stepped outside. Fireflies blinked softly through the warm air. She breathed deeply, letting herself feel the peace she had long forgotten. It wasn't over. The treatments would be long. The recovery unpredictable. Her life would need to adjust. But she wasn't alone. She wasn't hiding anymore. And for the first time since this nightmare began, she felt hope. Thank you, Lord, she whispered into the night. For another chance, for strength I never knew I had. Epilogue. The video reached millions. Her message became a wave of encouragement for women everywhere. And though the journey ahead was still uncertain, Jessa faced it with courage, surrounded by love, support, and a new understanding of her own worth. Her health update wasn't the end. It was the beginning.